Hello everybody and welcome to Overwatch. A couple people suggested that I play Overwatch, so here it is. Valentine's Day was yesterday, so I think this is perfect. Let's get right into it. Can't wait to play some Overwatch. Now with 30% more punctuation. I am ready. My name is... There we go. Your name is Feedy Upper. Continue? Absolutely. Alright. It's Friday night in the big city. You could use a laugh after the week you've had. The Laugh Attic is one of the most tragically unfunny comedy clubs in town. But you love watching people bomb on open mic. Sometimes that people is you. It's particularly dark tonight. So dark it'll make for quite the dramatic reveal when your eyes adjust and you see who's sitting at the table in the corner. Eyes adjusting. Adjusting. Adjusting! Oh my. Oh my. Is that who you think it is? It's Mercy. It's Genji! Ninja, cyborg, and all-around bad boy from Overwatch. No matter how many times you blink, he's still there, and you're completely love-struck. You didn't know you had a thing for cyborg ninjas. Ninjas? Sure. Cyborgs? Sure. But cyborg ninja? That's a first. Your heart starts racing, overwhelmed with happy neurochemicals. Which are in short supply these days. Zap. Do I hear the sound of a heart beating fast and smell the sweat on your palms? I am Cupid, the hero of love in all its varieties. It is my sworn duty to answer the cries of all who desire to love and guide them to fulfillment. Man, Overwatch is awesome. This game's intense. You look around wondering if anyone else can see this. Are you hallucinating? Do not worry. You are the only one who sees me. Do not interfere in the mortal realm. Consider me an angel on your shoulder, who will point you in the right direction. Okay, that's a definite maybe on the hallucination thing. But maybe this hallucination ain't so bad. Now tell me, are you in love? Absolutely. I think so. It's kinda hard to tell. The path to love is often confusing, but fear not, for I am here to guide you through all its intricacies. It means I'm going to give you advice. Okay. So, do you wish to win the heart of Genji? Absolutely. Yes, I want to win the heart of Genji. Genji? Truly? I mean, there are only two options, as you made sure I was aware. Of course, it's just that, well, it's called Genji difficult would be an understatement. You're just being judgmental. You're being really judgmental for a vessel of love. Just because I am honor-bound to assist in your quest for love doesn't mean I lack taste. Aren't you supposed to help people no matter what? Why do you care if I'm interested in Genji? I know of Genji. I'm merely saying that reaching Genji's heart will be a difficult task. Sure, whatever you say. If you wish to pursue Genji, then I am obligated to help you. It is your love life, no matter how foolish. Well then, how do you think I should approach Cupid? You have to introduce yourself, of course. You cannot start down the path of romance without first speaking to him. And given that he strikes me as a selfish, immature person, what the hell? I would recommend keeping your conversations focused on him. He's always struggled with his sense of self, so do your best to appeal to his interests. You hope he'll get over this hostility for Genji soon. That's not important right now. What is important is whether or not Genji will feel any hostility towards you, me. Keep the words in mind, you build up the courage to approach Genji. Excuse me. The ninja turns to face you. The purple glow of the glove's neon lights illuminates his metal mask. Are you talking to me? Yeah, I just saw you and I wanted to say. Your heart starts to pound in your ears and your mouth can't find the words to speak. Well, say something, and remember your choices will affect how he feels about you. You need healing. I really like your outfit. ... Oh, thanks. Not many people compliment my clothes. Ew, his robot eyes moved. Because he looks ridiculous. No, I really like them. So few people have RGB built into their outfits. It's unique. Yeah, they do look pretty sick, huh? Anyway, I don't think I've seen you around before. I'm Genji. What's your name? I'm Feedy Upper. Nice to meet you, Genji. Feedy Upper, huh? That's a cool name. Reminds me of Feedy Upper from the game Feedy Upper's Odyssey. I love that game. My parents were big fans. They named me after it. That's amazing. I was just named after the 11th century work, The Tale of Genji, which is alright, but certainly no Feedy Upper's Odyssey. I still think it's pretty cool. Thanks. Hey, did you want to sit down? The next set is starting soon. Maybe we could watch together. Oh yeah, it's all going to plan. Take a seat next to Genji and watch a few sets. Can't tell if he ever cracks a smile, but he doesn't laugh. Weird energy to bring to a comedy club. Or you could spend too many minutes basking in the awkward silence. Cupid returns, bringing you more helpful advice. Well, what are you waiting for? Show him you can be exciting. Okay, here I go. Love favors the bold. Feedy Upper. I salute you. Oh, for me? Previous comedian steps down from stage to some paltry collapse. And when no one stands to take their place, you take the initiative to get on stage. Swallowing your nerves, you address the audience. Hello, everyone. I'll be honored to share a joke with you fine people. Look out over the audience and you see Genji looking back at you with what you assume is curiosity. Well, you could make just any joke. You have to wonder, what would make him laugh? Tell a joke about cyborgs. Here we go. You tap on the mic, and the feedback rings in your ears. You lean in close. Do you know how much it costs to become a cyborg these days? Crowd holds its breath. An arm and a leg. Silence. It feels like you've been teleported into a sound void. Not a soul in the crowd has any reaction to spare. You almost wish they'd boo you just so you can know they're still there. Well, that ain't good. I told a bad joke. But among them, you see Genji. Looks at his arms and legs, both of which have been replaced with cybernetic parts. A chuckle escapes him. Oh, that's true. I did it, guys. Ignoring the appalled stares of the rest of the audience, make your way back to your seat next to Genji. Seems warmer leaning in towards you. I liked your joke. Just so you know, my procedure cost me an arm and 2 legs, but I still found it funny. Thanks! It's one of my favorites. I'm glad you liked it. Genji's gaze falls. He appears almost hesitant, which is unlike him. Has been really nice hanging out with you. Do you think you'd want to go on another date sometime? Absolutely! That sounds wonderful, Genji. A weight leaves his shoulders. I can't wait. Guess I'll see you again soon. He leaves and you're left alone in the comedy club. But not for long, though, as Cupid soon reappears. I sense the buds of romance are already beginning to blossom. How do you think things went? I don't see how it could have gone any better. You made him feel special and responded positively to that. Heck yeah! We're about to get the cyborg ninja cheeks. Good or bad, your date is in the past, and we still have a long road ahead of us. Truly wish for Genji's heart to be yours. We need to go on another date? Yes! Genji reaches out to you again. He suggests grabbing dinner for the second date. He even picks out a restaurant. Cafe Azur in Monaco. The exclusive playground of the ultra-rich. Luckily, you live in the hopeful future. You could just hop on a transatlantic train and arrive in Monaco in a few short hours. Neat, huh? You arrive at the restaurant, and it looks as classy as the name might apply. A robot brings you to your table where Genji awaits you. Please tell me he's not wearing the same hoodie he wore to the comedy club. If I owned a hoodie that cool, I'd wear it every time I got it. I mean, look at it. If I owned a hoodie that cool, I'd wear it every chance I got it too. Even to a 5-star restaurant? Especially to a 5-star restaurant. No wonder you need my help. Holy shit. That scared the hell out of me, I'm sorry. You take your seat across from Genji and he seems to light up at your presence. Excuse me, Norton, get out of here. Christ. Oh god, everything's falling apart. Oh, yep, I didn't expect to see you here. You invited me here for a date? Oh yeah, I guess so. Anyway, how was the ride over? I had lots of time for gaming. I bet he loves gaming. Oh look, he's blushing. Ton of time to grind XP in Vivi's Adventure Online. Vivi's Adventure Online! That game's pretty fun, even though I think the Vivi's Adventure franchise fell off a bit after Vivi 3D. Right, don't even get me started on Vivi Party Dance Night. Talk about selling out. Editor's note. We're begging you not to add these to the Overwatch fan wikis. They're not real. Well, that sucks. Either way, I'm glad you can make it. I've really been looking forward to spending more time with you. You don't have much time to feel bashful before the waitress returns to your table to make your order. You look over your holo menu, which is like a regular menu, but a hologram, since it's, you know, the future. You should think carefully about what you order. Maybe choose something he'd like as well. Even your dinner is going to affect this guy's opinion of you. These dating sims are hard work. In that case, what will you order for dinner? Order... Genji's favorite food. I'll have the Rikimaru ramen. That's my favorite food. How did you know? Easy. It's in the official Overwatch cookbook. Is that a thing? Wow, in that case, I'll take the Rikimaru ramen too. The Waitrons, we don't have that on the menu, program seems to be overridden by its the customer is always right subroutine. So it takes your order back to the kitchen without a complaint. That's really cool of you to order my favorite food for dinner. If there were an official Feedy Upper cookbook, I would have ordered yours too. Make note of his idea. You're always looking for more merchandising opportunities. It's beautiful. The two of you spend some time chatting, and after a few short minutes, the waitress brings out your meal. 2 bowls of Rikimaru ramen. It's honestly impressive that such a nice restaurant can make a dish look like it comes from a cheap ramen shop. This looks just as good as the real thing from Hanamura. All it's missing is the Murloc bowl. Then it'd be imperfect. Oh no, how could they forget the Murloc bowl? That's half the fun of Rikimaru ramen. Let me go check with the waiter. Maybe they have the Murloc bowls in the back. What is going on in the background? Fetch the waiter and explain that Rikimaru ramen just ain't the same when it's not in branded bowls. Unfortunately, the restaurant doesn't have any Murloc bowls on hand. They're able to draw a crude recreation of two of the regular bowls. When you return to the table, Genji looks completely deflated. Oh no, he's sad! You sit across from him, and he barely even acknowledges your presence. Even Cupid seems troubled by his sudden shift in mood. Perhaps you should check on him. Yep. Are you okay? You seem bummed out. He shrugs. Sorry, another diner recognized me while you were gone. They came over to talk to me. They asked for your autograph or something? They actually recognized me from the Black Watch incident. They had less than kind words to share with me. Shake it off. We're on a... I don't know about that. I'm sorry, Genji. Can't believe someone would give you trouble about it here. I'm not proud of who I was then, but I will admit it is discouraging. I've tried... He whips out his sword in the restaurant. And his shurikens. I tried my best to become a better person, but I fear my past will always haunt me. Some days it feels like there's nothing I can do to move on from who I was. Propping his head against his hand dejectedly. It's a heart-rending sight. Seems he could use your reassurance. A small gesture might go a long way. What do you do to cheer Genji up? Hold his hand. The robot one. You don't have the words to help in this situation. Instead, reach across and take Genji's hand into yours. He seems surprised, but when you meet his gaze with a smile, he relaxes, squeezes your hand, taking a deep breath to steady himself. And then he whips out his sword in happiness. Thank you, 3D Upper. I'm sure I'd feel much worse if you weren't here. It's the least I could do. You mean that literally. Holding his hand was probably the easiest, least expensive thing you've done all night. Let's eat, huh? Our food's getting cold. Two of you finally enjoy your night as it was supposed to go. You know how Genji eats with his mask on, but every time you look away, more food disappears from his plate. You assume it's getting into his mouth one way or another. By the time you're done eating, Genji seems happier than ever. You're glad the evening is going in a more positive direction. Yeah, I wanted to ask you about something. Shoot. Ooh, spicy Genji. How would you feel about going somewhere special for our next date? Anywhere that's special to you is special to me. Sure, anywhere that's special is you is special to me. That one doesn't earn you any points with Genji, but it makes him blush. And isn't that worth more than any kind of gameplay progression? I was hoping we could go somewhere that's really special to me. How would you feel about a trip to Nepal? What's in Nepal? Uh-oh. It was a very important place in my growth as a person. This may surprise you, but an isolated mountaintop helped me find peace. There's more to it, obviously, but I figured we could explain when we got there. Sure, can't wait to hear all about your backstory. Okay, I'll see you there. I hope it'll be really special. Had a lot of fun tonight. Thanks again, 3D Upper. Genji departs from the restaurant and you're left alone. As alone as you can be when you're haunted by the Vessel of Valentine's. Another date down with a third to come. Most impressive, 3D Upper. Thanks, how do you think Genji and I are doing? He seems incredibly happy with you. Not to tempt fate, but I suspect it would be difficult for you to lose his affection now. There is still another date in your future. Do what you can to prepare. I sense this one will be most important. Third date awaits. Let's go. You ascend the snowy mountains of Nepal. Cold rudely seeps right through every layer of clothing you wore. Hard to believe that just a few days ago you were telling jokes in a comedy club, and now this is what's expected of you to keep this relationship going. As you're trudging along, Cupid appears again. Thankfully, you know his deal by now. Or you think you are seeing things, thanks to the hypothermia. I need to stress how important this date will be. Clearly you're important to Genji. He would not have brought you here otherwise, so be sure you do your best this time. I thought you didn't like Genji. Thanks. Of course, even if you and Genji are difficult at times, it is my privilege to assist you on the path of love. Or perhaps I should be thanking you, whether or not Genji's heart will be yours in the end. Your devotion to love is inspiring. It has been a pleasure to accompany you. Aw, you're sounding so happy. Don't tell me this is a teaser for the secret Cupid path of this dating sim. Don't be ridiculous. If there were a secret Cupid path, you truly think I would broadcast it so freely? Besides, a path of that nature would be difficult to unlock. You would need to say, successfully win the heart of both heroes to show me your commitment to love. Hypothetically, of course. Of course, hypothetically. But enough of this. It's time for your final date to truly begin. With this vote of confidence, you continue your journey up the mountain. Eventually, you arrive at a quaint little village. Genji is there to greet you. Honestly, you don't understand why you can't travel together. You made it! What did you think of the hike? It was worth it. I wouldn't say it was easy, but it was worth it. I'm happy you think so. There are few people who would be willing to scale a mountain to spend time with me. If you can believe that, it means a lot that you did. Anyway, I'm glad you're finally here. This place is very special to me. Man, I wish I was in Nepal right now. I'm roasting. This is not good. I hope I can show you why. Come for a walk with me. Take Genji's arm. He leads you all around the village, and you can't help but bask in every sight. Certainly not the kind of place you'd host a 5v5 King of the Hill style combat. But what's more beautiful than the village itself is the way Genji glows while taking you through it. Counting memories of the time he spent here. Tells you everything from the story of how he first arrived here to tales of his most trying meditations. After strolling a while, Genji takes you to the old accommodations that housed him through his time in Nepal. Though he has been absent for some time, the room is still clearly his. There's an old mattress, a Hiyori, a framed photo of Genji and Hanzo taken years ago. Genji goes to say something, but someone else speaks first. Genji, you've arrived. Who's that? Zenyatta! I hope you had a safe journey, my student. It's Zenyatta! How sad is it that the only place you can get Zenyatta content these days is the explicitly non-canon dating sim and that one short story? Maybe something will happen with that Ramatra guy soon. Who knows? I'd like to date him. Master, it's good to see you again. Indeed. Why is his head gigantic? I heard you were bringing a visitor, and I hope I can meet them. Of course, Feed Yepper. This is my master, Zenyatta. We were ready for a trek through the snow-covered mountains, but this is basically like meeting Genji's parents. Is that weird for a third date? It doesn't matter. It's happening now. Now it's up to you to deal with it. It's wonderful to meet you, Zenyatta. I've heard great things. That's a lie. You haven't heard anything. But he seems to react warmly, even so. Oh, I thought he said that. Likewise, I'm glad you survived your journey here. We're going to ignore the threatening aura of that sentence and let him keep talking. It is rare for Genji to have company here. I sense he must be quite fond of you. Oh, I certainly hope so. Master, you're embarrassing me. Steamy Genji. I'm sure your companionship will mean a great deal to him. He's always struggled to accept himself. Perhaps the acceptance of another will help him along his path. I never realized how much your company might mean to Genji. Think, just a few nights ago you were planning to enjoy the comedy stylings of literally anyone in New York City by yourself. Now, it's entirely possible you're changing the life of an Overwatch agent. I believe... Yes? Master. I sense I have surpassed my annual screen time allotment. I'm afraid I'll need to depart. Please take my greatest blessings and enjoy the remainder of your time here. Zenyatta's cool, what the heck? Two of you say goodbye to Master Zenyatta, and you're left alone. Genji's previous exuberance has gone, replaced with contemplation. Nothing on your mind, Genji, just thinking what my master said. He was being truthful, you know. Spending time with you has done a lot to help my own sense of self. I have to wonder, do you really think it's possible to know your true self? Far deeper question than you would have expected from the silly dating sim you signed up for. But you've come this far, right? Must harm in one more question. And that really is one more. I believe this will be your last chance to win Genji's heart. Use it wisely. What do you think? Can one know their true self? I don't really care. Of course they can. I do. I think everything as a person goes through takes them closer to finding who they really are. I'm happy to hear that, you know. First ended up like this. My brother. Cupid watches him intently, his brow knit with pain. I became a bitter and horrible person. What the heck? I was so upset thinking I was wasting so much time as a person I hated. I feared I'd never get better. Maybe you're right. Maybe without that I never would have found who I truly am. Thank you for helping me realize this. I've really enjoyed spending so much time with you lately. It has been a long time since I allowed myself to get close to anyone. But I must admit. Admit what? Feel some guilt that you have not seen the real me. Is he gonna take his suit off? Isn't he, like, fucked up under there? You're a bit confused. You're pretty sure you just enjoyed 3 dates with the real him. But before you can ask, he clarifies. Steamy Genji. We've been spending so much time together, and you've only seen me with my mask on. My mask is extremely epic. It's not the true me. It is really cool, though. No, right? Still. Takes your hands into his. His green visor stares back at you. You wonder what his eyes might look like beneath it. No way they're actually going to take his mask off. Can I show you who I really am? Except... friend zone him! Oh my god. Except Genji's love. Of course, I love you, Genji. Genji puts his hand over his heart, shocked, but not at all disappointed in your confession. Returning to reality, he chuckles under his breath. It's funny. Seems I could deflect anything. Love. I apologize, I knocked my thing off. And beams, but mostly love. Whoa. Oh, he took his helmet off. Great care, Genji reaches for his mask. Though he hesitates, he eventually builds the strength to remove it, showing you his true face underneath. Genji, you're beautiful. You believe so? It must be true. It took me so long to come to terms with who I am now. Knowing you accept me makes me confident. It was worth all that time. I know, my true self loves you too. I have embarked on the journey of love and found what I desire at the end. Love takes many forms, but is always true. Cherish the love with Genji forever and always. I love... Oh. You and Genji really hit it off. A match made in Midtown. Download... Huh? What? No, I don't need that. Reward screen. I got a new reward? I didn't think I'd get anything. Genji's piece. Huh. Cool. I'm not gonna redeem that yet, because I got more game to play. Alright. What does non-canon mean? I'm glad you asked. Two parts of Overwatch that are real and hypothetical. One of the hypotheticals, like if Wrecking Ball and Tracer talk about they love cheeseburgers. They may love cheeseburgers, they've just never met officially and actually had that conversation. Not yet. Just kicks down the fourth wall and stomps all over it with muddy boots. Does that answer your question? Yes, I'm ready to play. Wait. I should just enjoy this thing and not update fan wikis? Whatever. My name is Feed. Yeah. Beautiful. Your name is Feed Yapper. Continue. Yes. Set the scene. I got a hot date with Mercy. The laugh addict. Blah blah blah. Is that who I think it is? It's Mercy. It's Mercy! Genius doctor. Genius scientist. Genius inventor. No matter how many times you blink, she's still there. You're completely love-struck. You didn't know you had a thing for perfect, brilliant, kind, and beloved philanthropists before. Obviously you do. But your dating track record implies otherwise. Zap. Don't hear the sound, blah blah blah, Cupid. Fulfillment. Are you in love? I think so. So, do you wish to win the heart of Mercy? Yes, obviously. He arches an eyebrow. To win her heart, you must arm yourself with the power of knowledge. How much do you really know about Mercy? Wait, is he actually setting up a trivia quiz? I have unparalleled knowledge. Confidence, I hope it's well placed. What is Mercy's real name? Ah, Mrs. Fedia. Angela Ziegler. What? Dr. Angela Ziegler. Okay, okay. Shimada. Stop that. What is her favorite food? The tears of careless DPS heroes like Roadhog. Chocolate. Not quite. She loves Swiss chocolate. There wasn't even an option for Swiss chocolate. A shame. Next question. What is Dr. Ziegler's field of research? Heroes never die-ism. Healing. Duh. Biology. Heroes never die-ism. I will not dignify that answer with a response. The answer is applied nanobiology. Specifically, biotic technology. Same thing. Biotech. Never die-ism. The matters of the heart. The details matter. You're right. I'm always right. Do not worry, my magical powers will elevate you. Wait, I thought there was no magic in the Overwatch setting. What about Moira? Now, Mercy is a highly accomplished woman. What would impress her the most? Oh, you said no questions after this one. Most impressive thing about you. I'm really funny. Really funny. Humor is an excellent icebreaker. And what fate, you're at a comedy club. Place of humor during open mic night. Hands you the mic. The lights come on. Stage light illuminates me. And Mercy turns her head. She's looking at me. Periodic table. Periodic table. You want to hear my favorite about the periodic table? Nah. Put the mic back and sit down. You should have known. Only Winston could pull off that joke. Mercy stands and heads over to you. Why is she coming over? Was your joke that bad? It wasn't even your joke, though. Maybe she'll scold you for plagiarizing. Hello. Hey, Salty. Hi. Prepare yourself. Maybe she'll shoot you with her caduceus blaster for such a bad joke. I wanted to tell you that I'm sorry for stealing the punchline from you. That was quite rude of me. Wait, what was the joke? Something about a periodic table, NA? She's apologizing for your bad joke. Truly an angel. Okay, I understand now. Friend Winston makes that joke all the time. The other agents and I say, one day, we are gone to bury him. You could laugh. You could continue just blinking at her like a cow chewing its cud. Laugh as hard as I can. You're smart and funny. OP, mobility and overpowered are not the same thing. Mercy was not meta at the time of writing this. Be merciful, she is by the time this Sims releases. I don't think she is. I don't like when Mercy's on my team. For Magic Man. That was supposed to be a compliment. I know, I'm just tired of being admired. Tired of love, uninspired. Is that a reference? Yes, I'm surprised this made it past revisions. I'm surprised this dating sim even exists. Indeed, that too. Speaking of dating sims, we should probably proceed to the next date. I was thinking something fun, like dinner at a fancy restaurant. I'd love to join you. Mercy smiles. You could die happy right now, and she would just resurrect you back. Fantastic, I'll meet you at Cafe Azur, Circuit Royale. Circuit Royal. She walks, no, floats away. You can't believe it. You're gonna have dinner with Mercy tomorrow. Wait a minute, Circuit Royal? That's not in Midtown. If you want to make it in time for dinner, you better queue up now. How do you think things went? There's room for improvement. Concentrate less on your discomfort and more on her. First date is finished. The journey ahead is long and fraught with peril. We will endure these trials together. I need to find my way into Hanzo's heart by the end of this. Hopeful future of Overwatch has a reasonably priced transatlantic train. We arrive in Monaco in a few 4 hours. Supercars zip by in the distance. The room of high-end dining wafts from nearby tables. The menu is in front of you, and you're cursing yourself for skipping French class all those years ago. Exactly 3 minutes, 2 seconds past the time of your dinner date. Mercy's nowhere to be found. Maybe she changed her mind. Maybe there's an international crisis somewhere and she had to go. Maybe she's just running fashionably late. 3 minutes, 57 seconds, 4 minutes, 19 seconds. You gonna eat the breadsticks or just let them sit there? I am so sorry. She's flustered having rushed over here. I was working on a new dissertation and I wasn't keeping track of the time. I got here as fast as I could. Do forgive me. It happens. Well handled. Really? Shouldn't I be honest and tell her I almost had a meltdown? Consider saving that for the dessert course. Mercy smiles and sits down. Have you ordered yet? This place does a fabulous beignet de fleur de courgette. Fried zucchini flowers. Okay. You take a deep breath, nod, and look back at the menu. For cher muesli. Chicken nuggets. How about this one? For cher muesli. Because having breakfast for dinner is one of the finer pleasures in life. This was Mercy's recipe in the Overwatch cookbook. Do you like Brasher muesli as well? Because I also love it. It's the best breakfast. Yes, it is. Though we're having dinner. Don't let society's expectations dictate my preferences. Me either. Beautiful. Oh, what is that? It's interesting looking. A bowl of muesli arrives. Clusters of bright, happy berries and a trail of green and brown nuts and seeds on a bed of white mush. And apples. I'd eat it. Silence falls as you two eat. That awkward bit during dinner dates where you can't decide if you should converse or eat, or talk while eating, or risk spraying your date with freshly chewed food. Cupid groans. You're truly such an amateur. Start a conversation. What do I talk about? Something about her. What kind of hobbies? Like volunteering at clinics around the world and collecting crystals. Oh no. She likes crystals? That's a red flag, homie. Get out of there. Non-canonically, of course. Like non-canonical healing crystals? This rose quartz... Dude, I knew she would say that. That's funny. It represents love, healing, and compassion. It represents love, healing, and compassion, right? Right! You high-five Cupid. Mercy looks at you concerned. You forgot that only you could see him. People are, like, driving through my living room in the back. What the heck is going on? My godly knowledge and love does not cover how to recover from such tomfoolery. So helpful. Just stretching the old Latimus Dorsey. What's being a hero feel like? You know, no one believes me when I say that it's not that great as people think. But you're Mercy. The world saw me as Mercy, a guardian angel. Noble and perfect. But I'm also just Dr. Angela Ziegler, and I am not perfect. When the world saw me, they were disappointed. I don't mind being Mercy if the world needs her. Then I'll be there, but I wish they would also welcome Angela. You don't cry on the second date. I need you. I need healing. The other patrons look over, oozing disdain at her gauche behavior. You discreetly slide a napkin towards her. Are you okay? Yes, I'm sorry. Nothing to be sorry about. She looks down, face pink. Are you saying that? Thank you for saying that. It's nice to hear. I was wondering. I'm volunteering at a clinic in Cairo tomorrow. Would you like to see Angela trying to save the world? I don't know. Is Dio gonna be there? Cairo, Egypt? I can't miss it unless I stop there. She beams at you and soars away, leaving a lingering scent of perfection. Perfect to you, at least. One way or another, that date is complete. Am I doing this wrong? Bro, I stole Genji's heart easy, but Mercy is... I don't know. How did our night go? She seems happy with you. Only through carelessness will you lose her heart now. Never mind. Still another date in your future. Do what you can to prepare. I sense this one will be the most important of all. Third date awaits! Hey, is that Diva in the back? I play Diva. There's no time to waste. As soon as the airship touched down in Cairo, it was straight to the clinic. It's a modest clinic, bright and clean. Angela hands you a pair of scrubs and she puts on a lab coat. She tends to patients, you help her as much as you can. Always mopped, paperwork filed and sorted. Supplies stocked. You sit down in the break room, exhausted. Angela enters. You straighten up immediately. You must be tired. I'll make you some coffee. Whoa. This is some intense coffee. Something that looks like coffee, smells like coffee, but it's not quality coffee. Our genius does not extend to the barristorial arts. If such a thing exists. Drink it enthusiastically. You drink it enthusiastically. It's endearing, revolting, but strong. Do you like it? Just what the doctor ordered. I know it's terrible, but there's plenty more, so help yourself. Your stomach gurgles in protest. But hey, it'll keep you awake. Everyone's telling me that you're a great help. Keep it up. She leaves. Her compliment energizes you more than any cup of coffee. Back to volunteering. Go back into the clinic lobby, picking out coffee grinds from your teeth. Ew. You're quite the brave one. Quiet, wry voice. Turn around and it's... Anna! No one's experienced Angela's coffee and come out smiling the other end. Bro, why is Anna here? What you gonna do? Shoot him with your sniper rifle and heal him? Anna, The Ana Amari, legendary sniper, original Overwatch Strike Squad member, the bane of most of your matches. What is she doing here? Ana, what are you doing here? Are you hurt? Oh, I'm always aching somewhere. You know that. And who is this? This is Fidiepper. My... She blushes pink, Mercy pink. I'm Angela's date. Ana's eyes pin Mercy in place. Dr. Angela Ziegler, are you blushing? Absolutely not. It is extremely hot here. Her gaze pierces you. You know those eyes have seen the world's most dangerous criminals and their final moments. I've always told Paria to look for someone who's not afraid to speak up. I'm glad you found someone like that, Angela. Is that supposed to be Farah? It was nice meeting you. She leaves. Angela clears her throat and avoids eye contact with you. I'll see you when the shift ends. You're alone, wondering what just happened. Well done, you've oppressed Ana Amari. Thanks, homie. Yeah, thanks for the help. It was a test and you passed. I feel proud to call you one of my disciples. Excuse me, I solo carried this whole date. Indeed, with my guidance. Don't forget to endorse me after this. Unbelievable. The important matter is you impressed a close friend. Ana's opinion of you will heavily factor into your date with Dr. Ziegler. And speaking of fate, are you ready to see how your journey ends? Absolutely. Yeah, I'm pretty confident. We will see. Do you have a moment? I want to talk about something with you. Follow Mercy. Angela leads you to the top floor of the clinic where she pushes me off. Over there's a rooftop terrace with stunning views of Cairo. Wow. Spectacular, isn't it? Come up here often after a long shift. We both take in the view of the city, the Nile sparkling orange from the setting sun, and the high-rise apartments and freeways gather around its shores. So what did you want to talk about? I wanted to thank you for these last few days together. Tell me for who I really am, and instead of judgment or expectations, you gave me humor, compassion, and kindness. That someone like you exists in this world makes me want to believe in it a little stronger. Fight for it a little harder. I want to show you something. Take my hand. You can see this world from above as I do, in all its beauty. Friend zone Mercy? Absolutely not. I would go anywhere with you. The Valkyrie wings spread open. Angela takes your hand and you both soar into the clouds. I've known many heroes, but you are mine. You've embarked on the journey of love and found what you desire at the end. Love takes many forms. It's always true. May you cherish this love with Mercy forever and always. Love is the new meta. I wooed Mercy. Nothing better than a supportive partner. Sick. So what did I get? Ah, okay. Sick, sick. Huh. So now can I go on a date with the man himself? Wait, let's load game. No. I need to go on a date with Hanzo. How do I do that? Oh, hold on. Wait a moment, Fidiepper. Where am I? You're in the realm of love. This looks a lot like that 2CP map. That what map? You know, that old game mode from the before times? 2CP. I don't even remember that. I don't know what he's talking about. Pause your brilliant wit for just a second, please. Wait, one more comment. Get it out of your system. When will you add the other heroes as options? No. Yeah. I want to date some Roadhog. If you'd let me finish, there's about to be a third option. Your devotion to winning the trust and respect of these heroes is admirable. Not only have you brought love to their hearts, but to mine as well. Have this as a token of my respect. And his arrow? Hands you an arrow from his quiver. You take his gift. I don't know what to say except... you were my soulmate all along. I thought it was impossible for Cupid to find true love. But you make the impossible possible. Hey, shouldn't you be shooting me with this arrow? There's no need. You've already pierced my heart without it. Ah, awesome. So, that was it. So, I think we did a pretty good job. We got three side, well, no. We got 2 boyfriends and a girlfriend. That's pretty good. If you enjoyed this, or if you want to go on a date with these hot gentlemen and lady as well, you can do it for free at loverwatch.gg. So, if you enjoyed, leave a like, leave a comment, do a subscribe. I'll see you all in the next video. Oh, he gave me a card. Mercy, Genji, and Hanzo all feel for you. Plenty of love to go around. Cupid's arrow. Nice, so I got 3 profile pics. That's pretty awesome. Alright, now the video is ended.